things a little bit. Hopefully that helps some. It's also, unfortunately, gonna make things a little bit lower quality, but lower quality and stable is better than higher quality unstable, unfortunately. So, picking back up with Leia's quest. Alright, this does seem to be doing better, honestly. Maybe it's just that my tech doesn't handle 720p streaming / recording that well, which is pretty sad, but...
Agria seems surprised. Doesn't look like they're here to shake hands.
Good work.
Good.
This is the
Okay.
Yeah, I guess this is a future we could have had. Why do you even bother?
Wide open.
Okay.
Time.
Hey! Did you expect any less from me?
Hello there.
We're... Here we go. Don't make this hard on yourself.
And boom!
Piece of cake.
Okay.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Damn it, Agria. How far did you go? Here we go. Nowhere to run. Never back down.
I know you got this.
Aww, that's it? Here we go.
And boom!
Recharge!
Disintegrate! Guess who just...
Good stuff.
Get ready!
Good
You
stuff.
okay? Try slashing it!
Wide open. Demon Fang. Good way.
Okie dokie.
Hey, you did it! This is the result. Here we go. Nowhere to run. Try striking it!
Wide open.
Link charge! Let's be sure to keep this up.
So, I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that's the monster? This won't be easy.
It's no surprise the whole ecosystem's out of whack with that thing on the loose. Those damn Olympian poachers really did a number on it. Nothing left to do but put it out of its misery.
The poachers are from Olympias?
Duh! Isn't that what your stupid story is about? Those bloodthirsty Olympian thrill-seekers?
How awful.
I hate those Olympians. I hate them to bits. Massacring spirits with their Spyrex like it's no big whoop.
But Maxwell made it so they can keep using their Spyrex for a while, right?
It's still a fact that Spyrex kills spirits! And they just put it out of their minds. Just because they're too stupid to channel spirits, they think they're entitled to use their damn Spyrex. Won't be long before Riza Maxi is a wasteland, just like Olympias.
But that's why everyone's working so hard on Spyrite technology.
What? You're taking their side now?
It's not like that. It's just, I've seen people in Olympias who are trying really hard to solve these problems. And I want to believe them.
That's who you choose to believe? Huh, you really are the most gullible person alive. Seriously? They treat us like we're a bunch of barbarians. Oh, and then there was that time they tried to invade Riza Maxia and turn us into fuel. Remember? Why the hell would anyone ever trust them? What? Have you got a problem with that? Huh? Ow! What the hell?
This is no time to be picking fights. We gotta put that beast down, remember?
Fine. Then I'll handle this myself.
Wait!
Acria!
Here we go.
This is for Acria!
Keep your cool. This is a fractured dimension.
I know that, but that shouldn't matter. Take this way! Right on here. Just wonderful.
Don't you back out on me. Leia,
Get wrecked.
you gonna be all right?
Yeah.
That fight went pretty well. It's weak to the hammer.
Agria, you okay?
Shut up! Oh! Quit freaking out over every little thing. Did you honestly think that would kill me?
That's no reason to kick me.
Ha! That was payback for earlier.
Oh, thanks.
Tell me something. Do you really trust them? Let's be honest now.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, Olympius is in a tough spot, too. I know that some of them look down on Maxia, but if we really work at it, we can reach a place of mutual trust and respect. Right?
Guess it worked out for you and me. When the Nia Kara Holomont collapsed, you were there and reached out your hand. And thanks to you, I'm still here. Stop grinning like an idiot! Anyway, we're done here. Now it's time for you to do your job. Go home and write your article, Leia.
So we have character stories for Rowan, Jude, and Mila after this. And we just destroyed that world. So that dimension now never happened.
Here we thought that would be tough. I barely broke a sweat.
Hey, it's necessary to destroy all those fractured dimensions, right? I mean, we did the right thing, didn't we?
It had better be the right thing. Otherwise, they're all dying for nothing.
Luger, you think it'd be okay if I wrote an article about the fractured dimensions? About the people who lived there, and what they were like, and why they needed to be destroyed?
If you did that, I suppose they'd live on, in a way. Well, I'm beat. Gonna grab some grub and some shut-eye.
Watch over me, okay?
Alright, that's the end of this chapter of Leia's character story.
It sure is a relief to have you around at times like this. This would be a lot harder without your support. So here, when you're around, it puts me so at ease.
Vitality boost. Luger. Okay. do need items still. That's to the northeast. And we'll jump right into our next character story. Right, we can't make more of those without eggs. Alright, next up, we've got Marksburg, Camille, and Niakara with character stories. We'll go to Marksburg first. In the previous game, the two worlds were divided by supernatural means and were mostly kept from knowing about each other. But obviously, by the end of the game, the dimensional schism was dispelled. And so this game has the opportunity to show some of the reaching impacts of that. Showing as two previously completely separate worlds kind of are now integrated together.
Luga, do you know why Marksburg was built? Correct. Although it was meant to do more than just physically link the two nations. This city serves as a figurative bridge as well, linking cultures and ideologies. You could say that Marksburg is the beginning of a new era of international relations.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just some recent history.
Can I join in? I don't want to mess up the next pop quiz.
Of course you can, Elise. You're my star pupil after all. All the way back to when, precisely? A few weeks ago?
Rowan is always quizzing us to make sure we don't fall behind in school. What's our next quiz question, Mr. Ilbert?
I bet it's about recent Olympia's history.
Fine, then. Here's your question. Who uttered the famous quote that begins with, "May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth"? It's a saying that has made a deep impression on me.
And
DODA here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is in Marksburg. Please check the coordinates.
More work, perhaps?
Can you handle this yourself?
The relationship between the nations would be the least of our concerns if we ignored the fractured dimensions.
I couldn't study anymore either.
Very well, then. Luga, we will be accompanying you.
We'll show him what Rhizamaxians are made of. Hey, how'd you like it if I tugged your head?
It doesn't hurt. You're just her talking dummy.
I am not a dummy, dummy!
Okay, so. Off to another fractured dimension. Whee!
The first order of business is tracking down the divergence catalyst.
Let's go.
So this will have us in Marksburg in this weird fractured dimension.
You're a shoo-in to win the election, Chancellor Marcia.
You got our votes!
Thank you.
Hey, I recognize her.
Chancellor Marcia of Olympias.
Hey, it's not every day you get to see a Chancellor.
She seems to be a politician in this dimension as well.
It's an honor to meet you, Chancellor. Please, I insist you accept these Olympian treats.
I am most grateful for the sentiment, but I'm afraid I can't.
Oh, I insist, Chancellor. Nothing like some good food to keep your mind sharp. Let's show those Maxians what we're made of.
Here, here! It's time to let them know who's really on top!
I hate this kind of stuff. Why can't we all just get along?
Things aren't that simple, especially when you're dealing with entire nations of people. I wonder how she'll handle this.
In that case, you would honor me by enjoying such fine produce with your own family.
Are you sure?
Thank you for your support, but it is not just Olympias that must prosper. I seek widespread joy for all.
Joys begat from misfortunes afar bring the brittlest of blessings. Widespread joy is a greater joy for all. May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth, and carry those joys far afield. For the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all.
What?
Oh, it just came to me who said that. It was Bradbury, the famous Olympian philosopher. I'm right, right?
Correct. Very well done, Elise.
You don't find Bradbury to be too much of a bleeding heart?
Oh, very much so. But maintaining compassion in a harsh world may be the ultimate test of fortitude. Incidentally, the science of happiness is my favorite of Bradbury's works.
Ah, yes. The source of that quote.
Wow.
What's that, Sonny? How'd your fill of philosophical debate today?
What a cute kitty.
He's my dearest friend. Come, Sonny. Let's go home.
It was an honor to speak with you.
Luger, did you see that?
Apparently, Chancellor Marcia's dearest friend is the divergence catalyst in this dimension.
After that kitty!
They may be bound for a train. Let's follow them to the station.
Rowan, your conversation was really interesting back there.
The science of joy is my favorite of Bradbury's works.
That's only the merest hint of how many levels a geezer like me operates on. Nor should you, my dear Luga. But still, you mustn't praise me so. It makes my beard itch.
You're amazing, Rowan. How can you be so wise and so handsome?
And what a stylish dresser, but with an air of mystery.
Oh, please, come now. That's quite enough.
You're so witty.
That's just one more thing we love about you.
Does it make you proud of yourselves to pick on a defenseless old man?
And after he heard my paraphrasing, he followed up with the exact Bradbury quote.
Huh. How perceptive of him.
It stopped me dead in my tracks. His eyes were so wise, yet I couldn't help but notice he had an air of loneliness about him, too.
Why, Marcia, I don't recall you ever gushing this much about another human. I always knew I could never be enough for you.
Oh, rubbish. Don't talk like that. I can't rely on others. People are so selfish. That's why I'm so glad I have you.
Nevertheless.
Anyhow, I have to go. Your outline is just perfect for my next speech. As always, I can't thank you enough for your counsel.
Thank you, and good luck.
Greetings, subjects.
The car seems to be...
It's Chancellor Marcia's cat.
So this is the divergence catalyst. The thought troubles me as well, and I'm not even a cat person. Nevertheless...
You people lost or something?
What? No way!
You've been eavesdropping on us, haven't you?
How is this possible?
Wait just a minute.
How come you can talk?
An ironic question coming from a toy, don't you think? You, of all things, should know the answer.
Be careful, everyone.
Ah, now I see. So you've come to kill me. I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
Bring it.
What just happened? Watch out, everyone! It's stealing Luger's style!
Smoke as well.
Now it's stealing my style!
Wow. Stun lock. Holy.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Got him. Alright. Here
No
goes
more
another
fighting,
fractured
Mr.
dimension
Finney.
away.
We had to do it, but I still feel sad.
For the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all, and may all your sorrows be my sorrows. Elise, truly, you are kind of heart.
You got it! I'll keep getting...
An old
Hey,
I see. Yes. So you must be the human gentleman that Marcia spoke of. Please, I ask of you, when I'm gone, promise that you'll be there for...
We'll totally be here,
Please
there
do
for
this for me.
her in the other dimension, since this dimension won't exist anymore. Whee!
Hey, what did that cat mean when he said Elise should know how he could talk?
Perhaps the cat experienced some sort of enhanced cognitive capacity. This sort of thing can happen during booster experiments on animals, for example.
For real?
A booster could do that? Maybe Rolo can talk.
I'm
Nope.
more concerned about something else, he said. I have met the woman several times over the last year, and I did sense a certain loneliness about her. It is quite possible that the Marcia of our dimension is in a similar situation.
True. The prime dimension and fractured dimensions are usually kinda similar.
If the Prime Marcia feels the same as her fracture counterpart, then her dream for the future seems quite similar to ours.
That would be great news.
Yeah,
Perhaps this knowledge will grant us the opportunity to open a dialogue with her. Oh, you flatter me. I'm just doing what anyone else would do. After all, the future of millions hangs in the balance. Until Marksburg can fulfill every facet of its purpose as a bridge between the two realms, this old fogey will still have work to do. You are quite an ace with those backflips. But aren't those hard on your back? Here, allow me to apply a little cold compress to head off any swelling.
Really? This place already? Alright, so it looks like we're going back to the Tatalian Abyss.
I love the air here in Hamil. It's always so fresh and fruity. You're into cooking, right? You ever make anything with fruit? Of course. Isn't that a pretty standard dessert in Olympias? They grow fruit called porringes around these parts. I bet a porringe pie would be pretty good.
Oh? That sounds like a treat.
DODA here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is near the Tatalian Abyss. We've sent you the coordinates. Please take care of it.
An agent's work is never done, is it? I'm happy to help. We can't just ignore a fractured dimension.
You really are a do-gooder, aren't you?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Sounds like a good way to get into trouble. Well, I'm no do-gooder, but I'll give you a hand. More people will make it easier, I'm sure.
Off we go. Unfortunately, looks like we're crawling this same dungeon again, but in another dimension. There'll at least be some story in it here.
Here we go. Good work. Here we go. Rage on.
I'm getting strong. Let's have a look around and see if we can figure out what the divergence catalyst is.
Hey, your necktie is loose. You need to put more effort into your appearance. For heaven's sakes, you're an agent now.
Too easy.
You all keep getting...
Good stuff.
Get ready!
Here we go. Get down! Mystic Wheel!
Okay, that's not very fair, but...
Now I have the strength to
Alrighty.
All too easy.
Hey! You better not under...
Nice. Good stuff.
Nowhere to run. Disintegrate! All right, we did it! Here we go. Nowhere to run. Leave it to me. Not yet.
Hope you don't mind.
Rage on.
Let's be sure to keep this. I've got to get.
All these people.
I can't. It hurts.
I have my hands full here. We'll talk later.
The pain. It's gone.
What? What did you just do?
Dad! Dr. Mathis, we have more casualties.
So even the extermination team can't handle that beast.
We'll be next if we don't get out of here.
I'm staying. I'm a doctor. I can't turn my back on people in need.
But hanging out here is suicide.
What if we said we'll take out the threat for you?
You can't be serious.
I am. I don't want to see any more victims. What? Are you sure?
A mere monster's no match for me. We'll be back before you know it.
Okay. I'll follow when I can.
Don't drag your feet now.
Here we go. Nowhere to run. Disintegrate! Here we go. Disintegrate! Frost edge! Nowhere to run. Disintegrate!
Try, you can win.
Frost edge! Disintegrate! Frost edge!
You okay?
Leave it to me. Here we go.
Ammo
All
can
right.
turn into a backpack. Yep.
Got Mila and Elise here. They're doing okay, picking up the slack from Jude not being with us.
Good work.
Nowhere to run.
Great, that's the weak point.
You see that?
My will is my strength.
I have ideas now about how to handle linking here. So I'm gonna move to linked with Elise and actually wait a minute. I have to stay linked with Mila at least sometimes here. Oh, for God's sake! I did not press there. Okay, God.
This monster is the divergence catalyst.
Nowhere to run.
Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Sharing is caring.
Power swing!
Hope you don't mind. Sharing is caring. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Sharing is caring. Hope you don't mind. Sharing is caring.
Wow, that costs that much. Okay. Okay.
Hey! I'll keep getting...
Luger! Everyone stabilized back there. Hey, by any chance, did you have me stay back for my sake? You didn't? Okay. Let's just leave it at that.
Young man. Nice healing skills. You saved a lot of lives back there. Here, take this.
Thanks.
You've got the fundamentals down, but you're still straining too hard. That should help relieve the tension. I'm sorry it's not in better shape.
Oh, no need to apologize. I appreciate it.
We never formally introduced ourselves. My name is Derek. Derek Mathis. What's your name?
My name is... Jude. Jude Mathis.
Mathis?
Womp womp.
And we're back.
For whatever reason, in that dimension,
Are you sick or something?
No,
God.
it's nothing like that. That man was my father. But it was like I'd never been born in that dimension.
You haven't seen your daddy in a while either?
It's been ages. We've both been so busy. Sometimes, when I have time to think about it, I stop and wonder how he's doing. Yeah, you're right. Seeing my dad got me thinking. He's a doctor. I'm a scientist. We're both trying to help people. Our jobs might be different, but we both want the same thing. Oh, that's me.
Jude?
I have to get back to Helioborg. I'd like you all to come with me if you could. I'm sorry, I don't have time to explain.
So, at
Thanks.
the rate this is
Let's
going,
go.
it does not look like I'm actually going to get to the next story chapter tonight. I don't know how long Mila's story is, but it's already 8:45.
Spyrite Celsius? What? That's my device. What's going on, Balin?
Never. Never again shall you try to enslave me with your horrible contraptions. Get out of my way!
Celsius! I promise. We mean you no harm.
No harm? Your machine dominates my will and forces me into slavery. That's not harm?
Wait. What?
How many times must humanity repeat this? We spirits are not tools for the convenience of humankind.
Mary, I believe you owe us an explanation.
But what else was I supposed to do in this circumstance? We're at a dead end. Experiments on great spirits are the only way forward. Dr. Mathis said so himself. And, well, I thought that with his device, I would be able to control it.
And so, you used it with the Celsius fossil?
Without discussing your plan with anyone? What were you thinking?
I just wanted to help Jude. He has been so upset over our lack of progress. I just wanted to do something to help.
But doing something rash only makes things worse, you know? One small miscalculation could lead to disaster. It may already have, now that the Great Spirit Celsius is on the loose.
Balin, we need to terminate all of our experiments involving that device.
What?
What Celsius said really got to you, huh? About being enslaved and having her will dominated.
There must be a defect in my device. Celsius seemed like she was in agony. It filled her with rage.
But you worked so hard on that thing, Jude.
If that's what you really want, Jude, we'll abide by your decision.
I ended up making a machine that exploits spirits against their will. It was never my intention, of course, but that's hardly an excuse.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Alright, so Mela's first story is actually very short.
That train schedule you gave me is really fascinating. The more I read it, the more I understand how deep and complex these railway systems are.
Huh.
Let's keep it up.
Okay. So we might be able to do Chapter 8 tonight, yet Muzet. Have to look at how long that is by the guide.
That's a nice breeze. I could stand it.
Hey, I've seen this place before.
But it's not really mine, is it?
Okay, looks like we just do
Oh,
this.
Lady Mila, you've
and then-
returned. I never dreamed I'd be so blessed as to lay eyes upon you again.
Excuse me?
If I may be so bold, when did you return from the spirit realm?
Actually, I can explain.
Oh, I just remembered.
Huh?
You have to make me more soup.
I can't. I don't have my ingredients or utensils.
Lady Mila, if I might venture a suggestion, you could make use of my kitchen.
Really?
Of course! I would be most honored.
Huh. Very well. Just for a little bit.
Know a little bit about it. I want to eat a lot. That was tasty.
You weren't kidding about eating a lot.
That's only because your cooking is so good. It's true. What are you smiling at? Didn't you think it was good? See?
Come on, that's enough.
I really like your cooking too. It's good comfort food.
Of course, my daddy still makes the #1 best soup, though.
So that makes me second best?
No. Luger makes the second best soup. You're a solid third.
I rank after him? I don't believe it.
Mila,
You'd believe it if you tried his soup.
The hell I would! I could make a much better soup if I put my mind to it.
Really? What kind?
The best kind. Better than anything your daddy could make.
That's impossible.
Is not.
My daddy's the best cook who ever lived.
He can't compete with the Lord of Spirits.
Then shut up and prove it. Let's go, Rolo.
Oh, you better believe I'll prove it.
Yeah,
hey,
looks
Mr.
like we
Second
can
Best. You'll be helping
get
me
it
with
done
this.
tonight.
Thanks. Not that I was giving you a choice in this.
I'll help too. We'll all figure it out together.
You can cook?
A little. Not as well as you, though.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
Okay, now we can proceed with the story finally.
Bleh, Rideau's here.
Ugh, gross. Here we go.
Well, that took long enough.
Lady Mi... Quit messing with my head, Faker!
What? First you drag me into this mess, then you call me names? How dare you?
Forgive me. She's stern in her own way, but it's just not the same.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So, the real one still isn't back yet?
No. Muzet is looking for her, but...
I see.
Hey, how come Mr. Rideau is wearing those funny glasses?
He's hiding some fancy footwork. Old Julius stomped his face pretty good before he made his escape.
I want to see.
It's pretty funny. Let's get this show on the road. Your wish is my command, sir. Dear Julius was last spotted here at the Sea Haven. Split up and root him out.
All right then, we'll take the western side of the trail.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll search the mill.
Just like old times.
And we'll check the sea routes. I want Julius taken alive, understood? I need to return his hospitality.
This is the town where I lived when I was a child. Pretty sure you're still a child. Why do you think Glasses Guy ran away? He must have had a reason.
Alright, we have Luger, Mila, and Elise right now. That seems not great.
Ah! It's Muzet! Don't tell me you're hurting these villagers. I would never do such a thing.
Muzet,
Mila? Or not. But who might you be?
Santa outfit makes that kind of ironic.
I'm the former Maxwell. Pleased to meet you.
Beg your pardon? Alternate dimensions. The land of Canaan.
Does that ring any bells?
Perhaps.
Well, if it isn't that floating porridge thief.
Who, Muzet? What can I say? I was getting pretty hungry.
Wait, so spirits can get hungry?
Honestly? No. But Mila taught me the pleasure of eating a good meal.
You did, huh?
That wasn't me.
An unauthorized agent's entered a fractured dimension. We think it's Julius Krusnik. The probability of this dimension containing a waymarker strikes us as very high.
Luger, let's go after him. Not so fast, children. I'm pretty sure that Julius fellow is expecting you.
Even so, we're not about to pass up this chance.
In that case, Luger, would it be an imposition to take me along? I want to keep my eye on this one. If she's like my Mila, she's reckless.
I don't need a babysitter.
One more weirdo's joining the crew, Rolo.
Elle's got it pretty accurate.
Hey, if she's a friend of yours, then one of you needs to pay up.
Yeah, we'll pay the money.
Muzet, shouldn't you pay Luger back for the money you cost him?
Are you reprimanding me?
It actually takes 100 gold from you.
What an adorably impudent child you are. Dun dun dun! Payment due!
No wasting money, Luger. What?
Okay, where are we going? Fractured dimension. So we spent a lot more time on side quests this time around than main story.
So this is a fractured dimension. I wonder if the lights...
Let's get Muzet and Orb. Okay, she starts with this cavern one, which gives 3 darkness, which is pretty good. but we don't want her to focus too hard on one thing. I mean, let's give Mila Starfire Plus and Muzet regular Starfire.
Spirit climb here is different.
Okay, here we go. That works.
Oh, we won?
That was too easy.
Wow. Your cat has returned.
Let's keep it up. Try striking it.
Let the inferno engulf you.
It's tough, King.
I think I got it!
Very good, very good. Muzet getting it done.
There are monsters here who camouflage themselves as rocks. Best stay on your toes.
Rock lobster.
You sure know a lot about monsters.
Naturally. I do everything I can to stay away from them.
She has butterfly wings.
Aren't they great? But I'm not a bug, you know.
I know that. You're a spirit. Just like Mila's big sister.
She's not like her at all. My sister had an awe-inspiring presence.
My, aren't you rude? I'll have you know that I used to be quite awe-inspiring.
I don't know if that's the word I would use.
She used to be a psychopath.
Oh my, Luger. Are you hitting on me?
Oh my god.
You're hitting on her?
Huh?
Calm down. She's obviously joking.
Of course I was, but isn't that how all the best romances begin?
How would I know?
That was a joke, too.
I'm sure it was.
Come to think of it.
I like the way Muzet is now, too.
Alright. QJRC Falls is pretty straightforward, thankfully.
Crushing blow!
How was that?
Hey!
Time to see what arts Muzet has of Link stuff. Oh, gun-based. Okay. I don't know how useful that's going to be, honestly. Eh. Gravity well and magical destruction. Oh, hey, that's a thing. Hard chain reaction. Alright, I'll roll with that a bit.
Combination!
Okay.
Try striking it! Let's be sure to keep this up.
Okay.
Oh, get a load of that pretty shell.
Oh no.
Don't run off like that, Elle.
No good can come of this.
I don't get why you insist on bringing the child with you.
I wonder. Perhaps humans are at their best when they have someone to protect.
Is that how it was with you too?
Who knows? I'm not human.
Right.
But I do know I don't want to be alone anymore.
Indeed. Wait, where do you think you're going? He's just as bad as the little girl. Well, aren't you the happy little fugitive? Just humming the day away.
It's an old family tune. A real blast from the past. It's called the Hymn of Proof. It's supposed to be about longing to see someone. Here's my brother. I guess it works. No, you always did. Even when you were in diapers. I could just hum a few bars and you'd shut right up. Do you remember that camping trip back when we were kids? You know, the one where we got lost in the mountains? The poison oak, that grizzly bear, and then that huge thunderstorm. But as soon as I hummed this song, you stopped scratching at yourself and started walking. I offered to carry you, but you stomped your feet and yelled, "No, I can do it!" We hoofed it all night until we finally reached that village, but my throat hurt worse than my feet after all that humming.
Brotherly love's not why you led us here.
Let's get down to business. You can keep the pocket watch. My priorities have changed. I want that girl, Elle.
She has a father.
If you refuse, I'll have to take her by force. Level with me here. Why do you keep Elle around anyway? Enough of Canaan! That path will only lead to our ruin.
You know something we don't, perhaps?
I know the cruelty of Origen's trial. I swear to you, I'm only doing this because you mean so much.
Elle's in trouble.
The catalyst!
That monster over there used some weird spirit art on Elle.
Yeah, and healing arts aren't doing squat!
That's a stigma art. Look out!
It's gone!
What's a stigma art?
It's a spirit art that slowly corrupts one's life force. The only way to counter it is to eliminate the channeler.
The channeler? You mean that monster?
Yes, the Seafall Phantom.
Wait, that's one of the waymarkers.
They're fortunately extinct in our dimension. They attack their prey unseen with stigma arts. When the prey stops moving, the beast drinks it dry.
Hang in there, Al. Be strong. You can't give up, or Bunnykins won't come for a visit. But if you can hold on for a bit longer, I promise I'll bring him to see you.
Elise, if you keep straining your Manalope, you'll die along with her.
But I made her a promise.
Yeah, she promised her, and promises are important.
Keep it up, and both of you are goners. You'll what? That's insane!
What in the world are you doing?
I think I'm gonna barf.
You're using your own blood to lure it out?
So you'd go that far?
She must mean a lot.
Ready?
Luger! Protect that girl to the end! No matter the cost!
Alright, weak against fire, strong against water. That's all this has.
We have no time to waste.
Yes, let's hurry. I'm counting on you, Muzet. Leave it to me. Although you may want to get out of the way.
Right. Okay.
Cover me.
Oh, God. And we lost Elise. Great. Mother of... Not great that we're using stuff that's resisting like that. Alright, we need something fire. I might just switch to Mila or Muzet. What? Ruh-roh. That seems bad.
The Chromatus.
He changed.
Wait, what?
It's like a great spirit.
Woo!
It's not over.
We need to finish it off.
Before it's too late for Al.
All right. Close out this whole story arc.
You okay, Al? Say something.
What a relief.
How'd you get two?
Luger got one, and Julius gave his back to us.
Elise, how come you were yelling at me so much?
Sorry about that. I was just trying to encourage you.
I guess that makes sense. Well, anyway, thank you.
The kid's not a brat after all.
Of course not. Shut up, Tipo. Bunnykins doesn't have time for brats. Everybody knows that.
Well, traveling with you really toughens the girl up.
Even the string bean over here is starting to look a little brawnier, wouldn't you say?
Worried about your brother, I take it? You must believe in him. I'm envious.
Great job, Lutz. You've been cleared to travel to Lakudum Sea Haven. We're thrilled to see you keeping up with the payments. You know what they say. Everyone admires a dependable man.
My daddy said that too. He said I better marry someone dependable or he won't
Oh,
get
dear.
his blessing.
Then again, if a guy's just Mr. Dependable all the time, it's welcome to Dollsville, population U.
Reliable, but somehow exciting. That must be the key.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
How come the ocean's blue?
Because it's always in a sad mood.
Hey, hey, hey! You hear the news about the Shandu Coliseum? They're signing up fighters for tag battles now.
Oh,
There's
sweet.
a sweet purse at stake. Hint, hint.
Have you gotten used to me? You don't look at me with the same wide-eyed wonder that you used to. Here's a reward for being such a good boy. Not that I mind being looked at that way.
Oh dear. HP absorbed. Alright, so we've got a lot of new areas to explore. I will do the exploring part before next week comes up sometime. And then that leaves a lot more time open to just do the story relevant stuff on stream, and that'll go a little more smoothly next week, I think. We've got a decent number of areas to explore here, but I'll take care of all that on my own time without off stream. So, and then we'll do character quests and maybe Giganto monsters as well. I haven't decided on those. They might just be off stream too, honestly, while I'm exploring those areas. Anyway, let's go back to Sherrilton real quick. What? Okay. Guess it hadn't loaded yet, or something. Bunch of new monsters open. Bunch of new kitties sighted. But, for the most part, we're good until next week, where we will do Chapter 9. Alright, that's gonna do it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night.